The Royal St. Lucia Police Force has a clear and absolute mandate to use every legal means at our disposal to curb this violence and remove illegal firearms from our streets. We have moved into a phase of heightened proactive enforcement. We will be in the spaces where you hide, and we will be relentless in our pursuit of those who value a piece of cold metal over a human life.
Wednesday's brazen daylight shooting in Leslie Land has been framed by police as a tipping point, an incident that has crystallized the public concern and hardened the force's operational posture. In a strongly worded address, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force underscored its zero-tolerance stance, describing such acts as an outright assault on law-abiding citizens and a challenge to national order that will be met decisively.
As of today, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has recorded 18 homicides for 2026. This is not just a statistic. It is 18 families shattered and a shadow cast over our communities. Most disturbingly, 60% of these lives were taken with the pull of a trigger. But the violence is not limited to those we have lost. We are seeing a reckless disregard for public safety in our streets, evidenced by the brazen shooting at the junction of Leslie Land Road and Chaussee Road this past Wednesday, March 25th. That this occurred in the mid-afternoon, in a space where law-abiding citizens go about their lives, is an affront to every St. Lucian. This cowardice will not be tolerated.
The failed firearm amnesty, launched in February 2026, has further shaped the force's current posture, an outcome police interpret not as indifference, but according to Assistant Commissioner De Freitas, has removed any ambiguity about the road ahead.
No guns were turned in. Some may look at this as a failure. However, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has learned some valuable lessons. The amnesty acted as a diagnostic tool for our community. The fact that the bins remain empty tells us something vital. It tells us that the deliberate choice of the criminal elements to remain illegally armed far outweighs the fear of prosecution, and that the illegal market is tighter than we estimated. We now have a clearer map of the psychological landscape of our streets. This amnesty was a necessary test of our community's readiness to be disarmed.
He describes the amnesty as a final crossroads, a clear and deliberate opportunity for offenders to disengage from criminality. That opportunity, he says, has now passed.
Those who chose to keep the illegal firearms did so with full knowledge of the path they were taking. You have made your choice. Now the Royal St. Lucia Police Force will make ours.
Even so, the force maintains that it has not been idle. Targeted operations have already yielded tangible results, with illegal firearms seized and multiple suspects brought before the courts. The trajectory, officials insist, is one of sustained and intensifying pressure.
Prior to the amnesty, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force had already seized 6 firearms off our streets. Since the amnesty ended and our grace period closed, we have moved with renewed intensity, seizing a total of 10 additional firearms. We didn't need the criminals to hand them over. We went and took them. Our net is closing.
What follows, according to the High Command, is a phase defined by assertive policing, an extension of operations aimed at dismantling criminal networks and restoring a sense of safety across communities.
To those responsible for those attacks, do not mistake our previous calls for peace as a sign of exhaustion. We are not repeating ourselves. We are notifying you that the grace period has long expired. While some may think the operative impunity, let the record show our progress. 9 homicides have already been solved this year, and 15 individuals were pursued, arrested, and are currently facing the weight of the law for these crimes. A further 3 individuals will be charged today, Thursday, 26 March. To those still holding illegal weapons, put them down now, or prepare to face the full unyielding force of the state. We will no longer ask, we will act. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force has a clear and absolute mandate to use every legal means at our disposal to curb this violence and remove illegal firearms from our streets. We have moved into a phase of heightened proactive enforcement. We will be in the spaces where you hide, and we will be relentless in our pursuit of those who value a piece of cold metal over a human life.
At the same time, senior leadership has moved to reinforce morale within the ranks, commending officers on the front lines and assuring them of full institutional backing as they carry out their duties.
To the brave men and women of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, as you step out into the front lines, do so with your heads held high and your resolve unshakable. You are to have no fear in the execution of your duties. The senior command stands firmly and unequivocally behind you. As long as you act within the law and in the defense of this nation, you have our full support, our protection, and our gratitude. We have given the criminals the chance to walk away. Now it is our job to ensure that those who refuse that chance face justice. The amnesty was the final warning. The 16 seized firearms are just the beginning. The mandate is clear. We will reclaim the peace in St. Lucia, one illegal firearm at a time.
The overarching message for the Royal St. Lucia Police Force is clear and deliberate. This is the end of negotiation. The period of warning has expired, and enforcement will now proceed with precision, consistency, and resolve. Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Jasmine Duncan.